Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. We are on Footfall Station now. Just survived a quite major attack. I suppose we're just going to get on and explore the place now. In terms of the map, Opticon 22, there is some loot around as well. Over here, I guess. And I got quite a useful tip actually in the comments on the last video. What's this? Okay, I might leave that there. It's just a leaflet. Rebel stuff. Yeah, someone said yeah, I might be a more effective fire wizard if someone else had the little flamer gun that I've been carrying around. We could give that perhaps to... Maybe she could be a double gunner, because her weapon skill is rubbish. So if she uses the flamer on people, I can use my sort of... I can't remember what the skill's called, but the one kind of sets people on fire around someone who's on fire, and we can kind of maybe get a thing going like that. So that's definitely an idea. I don't know if it makes a difference which hand they're holding stuff in. So that does mean the officer's chainsword is available now. I've given myself a weighty axe, which we got in the last combat. That was a bit better than the knife I was using. Looks bleeding. This one a little bit more damage, but less armor penetration. As a primitive weapon, I think I don't need skill points to use that either, so I'll keep with that for now. But what are other people using? Yeah, this axe that he's got. Omnicyan axe. I think that's still better than the axes we got on that combat. I've given Abelard the combat shotgun now, so he's got sort of two-handed weapons. I think that could work quite well. As we said, Argenta's kind of a double gunner sort of thing, so I think even in melee she'll be able to use things like the flamer without getting attacked in reply. And Adira, I'm not that worried about Adira, to be honest. She's just in my party until I find someone else. I'm still hoping Heinrichs comes back. Hopefully he will. So what's this Opticon 22? Let's go have a chat with them. Some binary code there. The tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is of a sickly grey hue, while his augments show sign of combat damage and are plated in black chromium, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. Oh, I'll have to read all that. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logis Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative, structural part of the Cognizance Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed high-value visitors. Glory, success to House von Valancius. A binary aria begins to flow from the scratch vox attached to the tech priest's chest. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation Logisticar Theta. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of binary signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. Let's make a trade deal. Oh, sweet. So we've got no rep yet with this faction. Let's just see what we might be able to... Oh, wow. Okay, they've got a lot of rep tiers. I doubt we'll get up that high, but we could maybe get to 5? This manual grants the owner bonus to Medicaid. Also grants bonus MP after using a medkit. That's interesting. Ratobi pattern plasma pistols. That's 15 to 19, whereas the one I'm hoping to use is... Oh! Okay, that is considerably better, isn't it? Quite a nice gun, that. Okay, precise lasgun. What can we get at this opening thing? So, deflection gloves. Allow the wearer to parry melee attacks with their ranged weapon, using ballistic skill instead of weapon skill. That could be good. Whenever the wearer hits an enemy with a Deadeye shot, it reduces the enemy's deflection by -1 and applies an exploit. Okay, I'm less worried about that. So these are things that we can place on planets, I think, to extract resources. But we need quite a lot more profit factor, which is something else to consider on these higher levels as well. I'm a little ways off getting that stuff. But I like these. So I'll take those. These stims. User gains 4 movement points and 4 action points. Oh, but less the next. They have a... yeah, okay. I don't like that trade-off so much. But let's try and get some rep with these guys. They've got some interesting stuff. So they like holy gifts and heretic trophies. Holy gifts, heretic trophies. Let's just hide the untradeable. Aha! Holy gifts. Heretic trophies. Holy gifts. Holy gifts. Holy gifts. They quite like the Mechanicus creations as well. Holy gifts. I know they like ship components too. A lot of people seem to like those. Okay, so I can get up to 3,800 by just trading these. Let's do that. We're at rep level 3. We need 700 more for the next level. So, okay. So what if we go down and do the ship components that we've got? It'd be nice if they were even just alphabetical. It's just this sort of randomness is not conducive to, to quickly searching through for the things you want. A better search function here is needed, I think. Okay, but I need a bit more. So what about... Armor kits are 150, so we could try those. There's one. Another couple of those. There's one. And there's one. There we go. So we're level 4 now, which doesn't quite get us towards this one, but we're nearly there. Okay, well we need even to move... Well, I'd like to move to level 6, I think. That looks like quite a nice pistol. We'll talk to him again, because he had other stuff to say. What is Logistica Theta? Under the contractual obligation in question, 34.761 Terran cycles ago, the Explorator Cognizance Fleet received from representatives, authorized units of the von Valancius dynasty, a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tantalion void tankers. Received it and then didn't pay. Compensate, remunerate, settle accounts. Shall I go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated payment reciprocal offering from the Cognizance Fleet can be made to von Valancius assets at the current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled, archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the payment reciprocal offering. Yeah, take that, mate. Ah, we got 2 of those extracting things, that's cool. The request is accepted. The sacred machines will be loaded into the hold of your vessel. The contractual obligation Logistica Theta is concluded. The Cognizance Fleet thanks House von Valancius for its cooperation. I seek the friendship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus is interested in, considers expeditious, cooperation with the rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, it is willing to provide services to the von Valancius dynasty. The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. The Cognizance Fleet will be glad, alternative unavailable, to accept any samples of sacred technology, samples of profane xenotech, miscellaneous items, reminder storage, study and or disposal of the aforementioned objects with the exception of 3 miscellaneous items as the preferential right of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Explorator Fleet will also accept information about planets in the Cronus Expanse that have not previously been recorded in the planetary register. Why do you want information about planets? Okay, so I can't do that yet. Omnifaceted study of the Cronus Expanse is the sacred mission, operational objective of the Cognizance Fleet. Information about the planets and star systems of the Cronus Expanse will be compiled, studied and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the Great March of Exploration mission. This process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance in the universe. Why are you interested in xenotech? Isn't that heresy? The Cognizance fleet finds it reasonable to believes, that forbidden knowledge in the hands of the laity causes destruction and violations that go against the Omnissiah's will. Weakness of mind and will unleashes xeno-heresy, which consumes the laity whole. An example that demonstrates the outlined pattern. Avoid station in the system of Langren's belt. According to the data available to the Cognizance fleet, the heretics on the station have trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and pernicious technology. The destruction of these heretics is of high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. More questions? Information assistance will be provided. What are you doing on footfall? This unit performs residential representation, maintenance of the bureaucratic machine for the purpose of ratification of the insulating boundaries, management of the Kappa thread supply line, and compilation of astrographic reconnaissance data. Abelard lets out a long and heavy sigh. There was once a tech acolyte in Lady Theodora's retinue who knew the unique language of the esteemed tech priests. I only began to realize the true value of his abilities after he'd been devoured by a xenobeast on some nondescript world. Pascal, do these words have a translation? A hiss of static resembling a sigh comes out of Pascal's vox. Opticon 22's functions can be conveyed through flesh speak as functioning as the fleet's diplomatic mission, overseeing shipments, ensuring that the laity does not encroach upon the Explorator's sphere of interest, and collecting data on star systems. What is the Cognizance fleet? The Cognizance fleet is an Explorator fleet, formed, produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purpose of surveying, optionally conquering the Coronis Expanse. The fleet's core squadron is located in, data classified, while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the Coronis Expanse. May the Omnissiah's favor be with my tech comrades. Pascal reverently touches the Explorator insignia on his robe. That'll do. I guess we're leaving. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Good, okay, well we've got another trade buddy, which I like. Some more goods over here. There's a lot of bodies just curled up in corners. What's this? Enforcer light carapace. Okay, seems like basic light armor, but that might be better than what I'm wearing. I got this. Although, it's basically the same as what I've got, except mine actually gives dodge as well. So I'll keep that. Cassia, perhaps? It's exactly, I mean, it's basically the same as what she's wearing. So this will have a greater... yeah, so it's better armor, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll give that to Argenta then. I'm pretty sure that's better than what she's got. That's gone up. So she did lose this base armor 10% parry chance against melee attacks. Which we'll have to get up a little bit, I think. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, we were going to give her these. Can parry melee attacks with their ranged weapon using ballistic skill, which will be a help for her. She's the only one who kind of is mainly a ranged character, so that's the only one it really makes sense to give. She was wearing sniper gloves, 5% damage. Into 5% butcher bonus chance to single shots and dead eye shots. Could be Cassia. I mean, I've given her a sniper rifle. I think the 5% damage is just that's just flat across all the damage. I think it didn't say anything that made me suspect otherwise. Okay. There's more bodies over here. How do we get to that? Oh, okay, hang on, there's some buttons here. 1, 3, 4, 5. There must be, I mean, we can try pressing them, but I'm going to guess there's a code somewhere. Yeah, it's probably too many combinations for me to brute force that, but hopefully we'll find something. Who's Ragman? It's a good set, though. Internal report. I'm writing to inform you that 2 days ago the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number FFDA116165, was stolen along with its contents. Okay, well, I'll take that for now, in case that number is important later. It's pretty big, isn't it? Head back over this way, because there's more loot to find, I think. What's this commerce?
Ruinous favor prevails.
The container is labelled Destination Janus and covered in dust. Must have spent a long time in the docks. Can we talk to the... I mean, I assume that's for the guy on our ship, right? Don't know if there's someone we can speak to about that. What are we doing? There's still one... Oh, I missed one right here as well.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Oh, that's... I might have dropped something that I wasn't in need of. Yeah, those notes. Okay, I don't need those. But this one... Oh, that was the note I didn't pick up. Okay, no, I have seen that. That's the one I can't get to. That's the Opticon. Okay. Well, let's head this way. There's a big machine there. Hangar A1. We're here like a bar area of some kind. Some rabble. No named characters to speak to. Finest wines from Janus.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay, well maybe Janus wasn't our high factotum then. Maybe it's a planet or something?
Triumphant as always.
At first glance, these look like standard containers, but their frames have been reinforced and their sealing improved to keep the smell in. These are used to transport contraband. Got here. Strange memo. The Holy Book by the altar. 2. That void damn customs guy, always on duty. Does he get any time off? Does he ever leave for a piss? Is he a servitor or something? 3. Guess what? 4. Hangar by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window. Hangar by the... I have no idea what that means, but we'll take it.
The world will bow.
That's the one I looked at, wasn't it? Okay. The walls of the container have rusted and its contents rotted away, a situation that is not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperial customs. Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at the slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Casbalica, Corda, von Valancius, the names mean nothing now. Tomorrow will erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. ANV. Okay, that's the Anver gang, I think.
Intriguing.
How are we doing? Let's look at this first. Rank 5 Functionary Morbetio Carvalli. Can we talk to him? Did you say something?
Let's seize the opportunity.
There's something going on over there. Life of St. Drusus, Volume 3. Yeah, we've got this thing. What's this? The small altar, the central spot, has been given to Drusus, a saint from the neighbouring Calixis sector who is widely revered within the Cronus Expanse. Okay, can we talk to the pilgrim? No. Okay. That's the way out. Just come over this direction a bit. Now is our... Oh, we've seen that already, that note. Okay, what's this?
Predictable.
The container is marked foodstuffs, but is empty, and by the look of it, has not been moved in a
I
while.
see the forbidden.
Bonus stuff. New cloak. Grenadier cloak. The wearer and their allies are immune to damage from the wearer's grenades. Interesting. I can't remember who's our grenadier. It might be Argento. I might check that at some point, but that could be good. So how are we doing on stuff? So these are all things I can't currently deal with, but there is one right where we are currently. Oh, it's probably that noted, isn't it? Yeah.
The world
Okay, I think we're ready to go to the rest of Footfall. So Atrium is where we are, I assume. So we've got the Shadow Quarters. Oh no, the Void Dock is where we are. So the Atrium is where we have some quests. So I think we'll go there. Let's go there first, as it's kind of quest related. Okay. Ah, here we go. I mean, because stuff can be hidden, I guess it makes it probably worth just snaking through everything. Got goods there. Oh, we've got another cloak. Fireproof cape. The wearer of this cape is immune to burning. Also, whenever the wearer ends their turn, burning is removed from all adjacent allies. Think about that, because part of my skill set is I want to set myself on fire, so I don't think that would work for me, but I'm sure we can give it to someone. Apparently there's also a staff within Act 2 somewhere, no idea where, that can give you fire-linked skills. I'm trying to look at this.
Triumphant as always.
These columns appeared here back when the station was founded, when it was assumed that Footfall would become a wondrous palace in the stars. Columns. Ah, there we are. Yeah. What's this? Traps? I don't know. What's going on here? Yeah, we've seen that leaflet as well. Okay, so what's this? Ah, okay, we've opened up that area for whatever that's worth. Guess we could probably go up there though. Hello.
Embrace true power.
We can jump over to there. I mean, sure. I don't know why we would, but as we're here anyway.
Unexpected
A
result.
revelation was sent to me.
Secret goods. We have Commander's Monocle. Whenever an ally under the effect of the wearer's Voice of Command ability makes an attack during an extra turn, this attack deals an extra... That's good, because I think if we, for instance, if we were wearing that, I'm not saying we will, it might be something that we give to Cassia though. But that would give an extra 15 or so % damage currently. Great Sword, which is what Abelard's using at the moment, so that's good. We might end up giving that to someone. Oh, a body's fallen out. Hello. The numerous wounds and injuries indicate that this was a particularly brutal murder. The letters ANV are carved into the victim's shoulder blades. Wow. Okay. Anva, there's on the back of that sign as well. They're going to be a problem on this station, aren't they, the Anvas?
I tread a path unexplored.
Right, go grab that. Okay.
Intriguing.
Gunsmith's Guild. Is this anyone I should be talking to? Just a guard and a runner. Okay. I'll go and look and see what this is. I suspect it's just another leaflet. Yeah, we've seen that. How are we doing? I think that's the other note that we already had. Carnival Barker. Okay, well, we're gonna go and see everything. One of the many altars looks better tended than most places on Footfall. What have we got here? Big statue outside. The Heart of Footfall is a colossal statue of the Emperor carved from a single asteroid. Oh, that's the Emperor, is it? Oops. Ah, okay. Didn't realise. Zooming out a bit because there's a lot of stuff blocking the way. So this is the Liege's Palace, but we will be going there. Maybe we'll just do a little lap around this area before we do. Oh, the dreadful Xenos. Let's talk to the carnival barker. This young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new and his hair is well groomed. What ruins this impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant, and the fit of the jacket, which was clearly made for someone else. Come one, come all, come see the best collection of live Xenos in Footfall! What kind of collection is this? Dangerous, vicious, ruthless Xenobeasts, caught red-handed as they were attempting to commit evil against the Imperium. But right now they're harmless. Our cages can withstand their rage, but I wouldn't recommend getting too close. These aren't Xenos, they're mutants in makeup. The man's smile dims, but only for a moment. Not Xenos, you say? I'm sure there must be some mistake. I will check the shipping list myself, rest assured. His words are oozing with greenish-yellow hues. I do not think the promise will be kept. Such entertainment is lucrative precisely because billions of Imperium subjects have never encountered Xenos before in their life. Ignorance and curiosity create colossal demand. That's what I was taught, and I can see that the lesson was truthful. Okay, well, we're going to do an iconoclast one, I think. A demand that this abuse be stopped and the captives freed. Oh, apologies, Mom, that is simply impossible. Private property, legitimate business, licensed by the Liege. Last but not least, it's a noble cause to help the citizens of Footfall foster a proper attitude toward enemies of the Imperium. With a guilty look, he makes a helpless gesture. Alright, well, I'll buy them from you. He thinks for a moment. Oh, that can be done. Very much so. The entire collection will cost you a tidy sum, mind, but you're free to take them away right now. Okay, so we lost some profit factor, but hopefully we can regain that. I guess they've just been taken to my ship, perhaps? I don't really know. Maybe we'll find out when we go back to the Void ship what kind of happened to them. Assuming this is another leaflet that we've seen. Yeah. So another leaflet. Same one. The wares here are shoddy looking weapons built out of questionable parts. Stall selling old knickknacks for everyday needs. Alright, there's more leaflets there. I'm going to not read the leaflets for now, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be ones we've already seen. The buzzing crowd is closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Instigator. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. Nah, no cutting. We get their blood on us, we'll be tainted too. Better burn them. Yep, hands in the way. Zoop. Hieronymus Doloroso. Be quiet, you scoundrel! A priest clad in a simple black raiment cuts through the crowd like a void ship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance, to think you have the right. Argenta stares at the sight of the elderly priest. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. Watch in silence. Reverend, these are heretics, real heretics. Their whole planet is plagued. Folks say they all died over there. And why is that, huh? Because they're heretics. The Emperor punished them. We're no heretics. One of the people surrounded by the crowd raises his chin. We ran from the heretics. Barely escaped with our lives. And there was no plague on our planet. Only the archenemy's minions. A whole army of them. He spits on the ground. And if you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor. Blame the tech priests. Blame the masters of Kiava Gamma who forsook it in the darkest hour. What's going on here? Several dozen gazes bore into you. And who are you supposed to be? I'm Dahlia von Berinicus, rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. The rabble-rouser laughs uproariously. And I'm Incendia Corda. Cut the guff. Her ladyship Theodora's head of the von Valancius line. I saw her with my own eyes when she came to footfall, and you don't look much like her. Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. The haggard man is on the verge of tears. We're refugees, I swear it on the Golden Throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors. Traitors and heretics, the lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the centre. How tiring. The motley sea of colours that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear, their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. Cassia looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily, and they shudder at the very sight of her. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish-black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies at the top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me, Dahlia von Berinicus. Coercion. 67. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. I'll speak to you later. Come back. Try the coercion check. Succeeded. The rabble-rouser looks at you morosely. I don't want to get in trouble over this lot. The refugees use the interruption to make off in the direction of Dock Alpha Row. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. The priest shakes his head disapprovingly, then his eyes shift to you. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. Okay. Some Imperium lore over here and some stuff over there. In this mishmash of devices and cables, you notice equipment from totally different eras. Some ancient, some merely old, and others hastily tossed together in more recent years. Right, let's try this athletics check then.
Lesson learned. Experience?
Oh, did he take an injury trying that? Fatigued. Wow, okay, let's visit a void ship to remove. Nablard.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Like pretty flowers overgrown with weeds, the halls of Footfall's former palaces and temples have been overrun by the shabby houses of the present-day inhabitants.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Good work, Pascal. New boots. All allies in a 2-cell radius around the wearer gain a plus 40 bonus to resolve from the Unyielding Beacon ability instead of the original bonus. I think that's what I get as a Vanguard. I mean, the name Unyielding Vanguard boots does seem to suggest that, doesn't it? Let's have a quick look what I've got on. I don't actually have boots on at the moment, so I think that's pretty much fine. Does everyone currently have a cloak apart from Adira? I quite like that. Okay, Genta doesn't have one. can't remember if she's the Grenadier. She might be, I'm not sure. Actually, I think it might be Pascal. I'm going to give her the immune to burning cloak. It's a lot more damage, isn't it? I might switch that out. Yeah, I think he's the Grenadier, so let's give him that. He doesn't currently have many grenades. But okay. Cool. Alright. If we go further this way.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Oh, this is a big area. Oh. The low hum of voices quiets and a dozen gazes shift to you. First mate Dagon. The tall man with the shaved head is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams on his muscular body, and his expression is forbiddingly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an air of friendliness. Greetings, you must be, He glances at the scroll in his mechanical hand implant. Mistress Fidelio? All the guests have arrived and you're the last on the list. And we couldn't well start without you. Your presence is absolutely vital. Of course, I'm Fidelio. He puts on a broad smile, but then catches himself and quickly frowns once more. Please, we can talk about that later. Chaplain is about to begin. What is this tomfoolery? Abelard grumbles, but not before making sure that the man is out of earshot. So we have a high awareness with Cassia, so that's 100% success. Let's look around first. The gathering you've found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. The decorations and the attendees' clothes speak of wealth, and so does the location, which isn't far from the liege's residence. But you notice that most of those gathered are of rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests looks like they're covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying concealed weapons. Your appearance has definitely attracted everyone's attention. Just about every guest here keeps glancing at you, and some are clearly watching your every move, even though they're trying not to show it. I wonder who this Fidelio is and why they cannot start proceedings until he or she appears. Judging by the way that fellow with the list was talking about her, it's someone very important. But it's not a name I've heard before. I've never heard the name before either. What is this place and what's going on here? I know nothing about this place, but I can feel that something's in the works here. I sense danger and opportunity. And the danger's a whole lot greater, she finishes grimly. Join the attendees. Clark. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, and an example to all future generations. Most noble and unforgettable Master Ballardo. This loss... The fussy administratum Clark speaks in a strained voice, and keeps peeking at a paper with text on it. His speech drags on, blending into a monotonous cascade of praises of the late Master Ballardo. So let us offer a prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Ballardo's soul and the prosperity of his heirs. I now pass you over to our most reverend chaplain. A formidable-looking man dressed in the attire of an ecclesiarchy missionary glares at the gathered crowd. And here you all are, you vultures. Well, let's offer a prayer then, but if you think that the Emperor, or the messenger of his will, in other words, myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. Chaplain looks at you and gives a slight nod. I wasn't referring to Mistress Fidelio. At least Dens himself wanted to see her at his funeral. The rest, I know every one of you, and I would be astonished to discover anyone here who truly mourns this loss. So go ahead, pray for Bellardo's soul. Soon the flames will take him. A fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Without another word, Chaplain makes the sign of the Aquila and pointedly turns away from the attendees. Oh. Okay, so what's going on here? Table with drinks.
My house.
There's an odd smell to this amasek. It's very likely that the drink has been poisoned. We're going to have a look at the coffin itself, I suppose. Whoever prepared the body of the grey-haired man lying in the coffin, they did a good job. Even in death, he looks majestic. Abelard maintains a grave expression befitting the occasion until he sees the face of the deceased. He frowns. He peers at it with suspicion, and then he gasps, astonished, almost dazed. Albeit, this is quite the meeting if it can be called such under the circumstances. Imperium law is 65%. Succeed. The implants left in the deceased's body speak of his high standing. Expensive tech is typically extracted from the dead, and only the most prominent and wealthy avoid this fate upon their death. Abelard, you know this man? Do I? I would tell you all about this man, but the words I'd use would be improper for a funeral. This, your ladyship, is Jerrycan Dens, known back in the day as one of the most notorious pirates in the Coronis Expanse. They nicknamed him Jerrycan for his habit of having a jug or two of promethium on hand. He did love burning things. Oh yes, he was a menace back then. How long ago was it? 60 years? I was serving my last days in the Navy when news came of his latest attack. Abelard distractedly runs a hand through his hair. Well, well, there was a time when the sight of Jerrycan in a coffin would have been enough to make me dance, quite literally. By the throne, I would have danced a jig on this spot. But now, I don't know. No more jumping into the warp right from under the cruiser's nose, eh, you old beast? Who would have thought I'd be at your funeral? This is very grand for a pirate's funeral. Is this normal for Footfall? Folks on Footfall are known to turn a blind eye to many things, but even the locals aren't so unscrupulous as to honour pirate scum a few paces away from the liege's residence. But no one has heard of Dens for so many decades. I barely recognised him myself, and I've seen his face on picts a fair few times back then. I assume he retired and started a more or less honest life under a new name. What was it they were calling him? Master Bellardo. Now I remember. Reverend Hieronymus mentioned the name Master Bellardo as one of the biggest donors to the temple. Intriguing. Oh, there's another Bellardo down there. So what have we got on the map? Any points of interest? Bellardo, Chaplain. Alright, let's talk to Bellardo. A man of indeterminate age turns to you and sighs loudly. You can tell by his breath that he came to the ceremony after indulging in 1 or 2 glasses of strong drink. Ah, Mistress Fidelio, I'd heard so much about you, and here you are at last. In the flesh. We haven't been introduced. Oh, I've done the what did Bellardo die of? Age, debauchery, old wounds. In the end, my old dad was more implant than man. Especially after the assassination attempt. People tried to kill him, you see, about 12 years ago. We haven't been introduced. Pardon me, Bellardo. I have the honour of being the only child of the deceased. He sends a mocking salute in the direction of the coffin. You don't seem particularly grief-stricken over your father's death. If I was the one in that box, he wouldn't be crying his eyes out either. Cass bites out with sudden acidity. He takes a moment to calm himself. A son's feelings are complicated. I wasn't a good son. Old Deds wasn't a good father. But I do miss him in my own way, yes. He always seemed timeless to me, not just a bag of meat and ugly ambitions like the rest of us are. What is it that you've heard about me? He forces a smile. That you were very close. Forget it, I didn't mean anything by it. Just making conversation. Oh, thank you, goodbye. Alright. That's a dead end with some goods in it, so let's grab those.
How fascinating.
Trap. Hey. Luckily we've got an expert.
The Emperor favors me today.
Self-firing trap wasn't placed here by accident. Oh. Where are You hear someone delicately clearing their throat. The source of this sound turns out to be the administratum clerk you saw next to the chaplain. His clothes are neat and impeccably pressed. His face, however, reveals extreme nervousness bordering on fear. "Oh, my good Mistress Fidelio, I do hope you're satisfied with the services provided by our establishment." He leans in a little closer and whispers, "I beg of you, please help me. Keep your voice down, we can't let anyone hear us. It's a matter of life and death." "What's the matter?" He wipes the sweat from his brow nervously. "Please understand, it's very difficult to get by on footfall with my wages, and Imperial Regulation 4030-8L, on post-mortal service workers on peripheral worlds, directly prohibits the chief operator of the crematorium from leaving their workplace for any reason other than sleep, food, severe illness, and administration of sacraments. Therefore I am practically forced, to look for other sources of income to allow me to stay within the walls of this here establishment. I've set up a little, shall we say, enterprise. I replace the implants of the deceased with identical replicas and sell them to the right people when I have a shipment ready. I had just prepared the newest batch of superb, unique implants of the highest quality, but I got careless. I used my first sick leave in 4 standards years, and it was on that very day that Master Bellardo passed away, and his family was quick to organize a ceremony in our crematorium. I simply didn't have time to prepare, and now my container full of goods, it's in the furnace, and if you don't help me, they're going to burn it any minute." "I will help you on the following condition. You see, I am, most definitely, Mistress Fidelio. I'm afraid I've misplaced some of my documents. If you make me a copy of everything you can find in the archives that has my name on it, you'll get your contraband." Of course, I will do. Oh, you'll be most pleased with the results. Just help me for throne's sake. Throne preserve you. Make it look like you're just having a look around. It's a lot easier for you to wander into a restricted area without arousing suspicion than it is for me. Find the container, it's in the far corner. Get out and come back to me, I'll be waiting. I wonder if that was the corner. Oh, okay, that's that then, isn't it? Well, let's take this. I was going to have a bit more of a poker round, and we will do, but I guess he made it sound pretty urgent, so I guess maybe we should get on with it. Oh, leaflet. 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 Oh, hang on. Let's just leave location. Don't even think it's worth putting into cargo. Leave location.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Heavy plasteel door to the furnace. Space reserved for coppers. Okay, athletics then. Abelard.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
There's a chest there. The lid of the container automatically opens when touched. It is completely... Oh dear.
Help me, Lord Captain!
Come on, Adira, look hard at the floor. We've got to shoot through the floor, quickly. Can I...
Brace yourself, Abelard.
How do I just attack something?
My ears are ringing.
Emperor, deliver us!
Your efforts amuse me.
What am I supposed to do with this? I don't understand.
Time to leave my mark upon the galaxy.
Okay, finally. So should we shoot at the floor?
Ruin beckons.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'll just shoot through the floor quickly. Okay.
I shall repay your strike, shan't I?
Mandatory ocular augmentation.
Get out.
Embrace true power.
They're on fire, they're on fire! Put them out quick! The voices come to you through streams of something thick and foul. Your eyes are covered with whatever your unbidden saviour saw fit to splash over your head. At last you can make out the silhouette of a vagrant dressed in rags leaning over you. He throws up his hands. Your ladiness, are you all right? Did you hit anything? Any bad burns? You fell right through that there ceiling and it's mighty high up. Who are you and what are you doing down here? Oh, we live here is all, your ladiness. You see, these are old tunnels. They dug them back in past Sir Mr. Dwayne's times, right through the asteroid. It's a little stuffy down here, but it's warming up in the big palaces on the surface. It sure is warmer under the crematorium's furnace. They barely burn anyone up there, but they do fire it up often enough. That's good for us, sure. Sometimes an odd smell makes it through the vents like they're making a roast. Makes your mouth water. But what can you do? That's the cost of comfort for you. Do you happen to know who Fidelio is? The vagrants look at each other in surprise. I mean, wasn't there that Fid lad used to live under the fifth void? And his hussy kept yelling all like, my Fido, Fidelio, Fid, same deal, right? How do I get out of here? Well, there's no climbing back into the crematorium for you. Look for yourself, it's all burnt and collapsed. But it's no biggie. There's only one way up there and you say you won't get lost. First you'll need to pull this big old lever to open the doors by the busted pipe. That's where the lever is. After that you just walk through the corridors, the shaft, the old warehouse, and there you are on the surface. The fact that the incompetence of the crematorium's maintenance staff saved our lives does not make their negligence any less egregious. I will register a complaint. Give arms. I'm feeling kind today. Here, for your help with the fire. The vagrants' faces brighten and they accept your handout with a bow. Oh, thank you kindly. Something to buy a bit of food with? Because, well, we used our soup to put you out, you see. It was only 2 days old. Alright, I'm going to take my leave. All the best on your journey and all. May the Emperor help you and guide you out. Alright, how are we doing? Okay. No one took any injuries there, so that's good. I guess they haven't got a lot, but what have they got over here? That was interesting. Wasn't expecting that. The word on the tent reads temple. Inside is a tiny makeshift altar with candles on it. The cleanest and most well-kept structure in the vicinity. What's over here? Hang on, I probably want my guys with me. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay, so...
I tread a path unexplored.
My Auspex has detected something.
Okay. I suspect it's up the lever he was talking about. No, it doesn't appear to be.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Got a bit of stuff down here.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I don't know what that Clark was playing at. I have to go and confront him, I think.
There!
Library. Got a little thing going on down here. Guess we're stealing their books.
The world will bow.
Okay, so it's an athletics check. 80%. Come on, Abelard.
Unexpected.
Hey. I don't think I can go through there, so let's carry on this way. Oh. A horrible stench reaches your nostrils long before you see its source. A corridor where punctured pipes are disgorging streams of murky sludge. In the distance, you see the lever that opens the doors leading outside. The only way to reach it is by submersing yourself in the sludge. I'm too old for this I think I'm going to be sick. Someone's got to go pull the lever, right? I propose our holy sister as a candidate. A seeker after spiritual purity shouldn't be put off by a little bit of ordinary muck, after all. Hardy ha ha. It's going to be Adira. Adira, I've got a mission for you. Doesn't take a fortune teller to figure out the specifics of that mission. Sorry, Adira. Sorry, not sorry. Cool. Okay, so there was an athletics check over here, though.
Intriguing.
So let's go that way. What's she got? She's got... I don't know what it does. It's some sort of thing from crawling in the muck.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Ooh, knuckle duster. Is it a weapon? No, I don't think so. This knuckle guard grants the wearer a +5 bonus to weapon skill. It also grants any equipped melee weapons 5% armor penetration and 2 damage. That sounds like it could be good for us, to be quite honest. Alright, let's take all that. So is that a glove? It's not actually. It goes here. 10 bonus to commerce and Imperium law. Yeah, we can always put that on when we need to do a check or something. So weapons, so yeah, we are going to try using weapon skill. So +5 is good. Any equipped melee weapons are +5 armor penetration and 2 damage. So that should apply to that. It's not. I don't think it's listed here, but presumably when it's being used, it will apply. Good. Oh, I'm glad we did that.
I tread a path
That's a bonus.
unexplored.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Alright, let's get out of there. Let's have a quick check. So we actually want to go this way first.
Embrace true power.
Embrace eternity. Anything here? I think it's... Oh, okay. A lockpick.
Nothing escapes my sight.
It wasn't a oh no, we haven't been through it before, obviously.
I better myself through my surface.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
And a warehouse. An assortment of parts for void shield arrays. They look used, but still too new to be replaced.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Water purification unit. A device like this is supposed to be used for the needs of the station instead of gathering dust in a warehouse. Looks like we're going to be in a fight soon. Oh, okay. Orflac pattern autogun. Low damage but high rate of fire. A solid weapon. Okay. It's two-handed. This item reduces wounds by -10%, yet increases critical hit chance by 3 times toughness bonus. That's interesting. Have a look, because someone like Abelard, 3 times toughness. Who's got the best toughness? It's Abelard by some way, isn't it? So that would give him an extra 12 crit hit bonus. 12%. It would put him on 39 hit points. For losing 4 hit points, I think that's a trade-off worth taking, actually. We'll do that. Oh, and as for the gun, who's using a two-handed gun at the moment? I want that on her. She's still a good sniper, if needed. Apple's got the shotgun, which is nice. Oh, that's the plasma, which is also good. She's got a sniper, but she just... yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I won't put it into cargo as yet, but we'll keep that there for now.
The world will bow.
Ooh. Clark. Move it! I said move it! If the inspection gets to the circuit station before we do, I'll have all of you recycled! Yelling your brains out at servitors won't make them work faster. You know another way to get these lazy brutes to shift themselves? Well, I'm all ears. If the inspection sees a circuit station without a unit, they'll go Vladim with this. And if Vladim finds out, he won't mince words. He'll give us the old Casbalacan severance, as in kick us out into the trash chute without a void suit. Simmer down, we'll be fine. Back in my transport days, I'd show the inspection the same protection screen on 8 different sites, and I never got busted once. I seriously doubt that Vladim's inspectors are any more diligent. They'll fall for our 1 support unit on 3 circuit stations. They won't notice a thing. Better worry about selling the 2 units that we borrow. Who the throne's that? This goes beyond a violation of the right of operation. It downright stinks. Who are you and what are you doing here? We're from Footfall Station, carrying out scheduled maintenance. But you're not going to believe that, are you? You heard everything. After glancing briefly at his partner, the man lays a hand on his weapon. I promised my wife I could go a month without murder. Too bad. I'd rather break my word than get on the Liege's bad side. I mean, I probably should attack, but I'm going to do this one. Look, all I did was stop by a funeral, introduce myself as Fidelio. And because of this, some people have attempted to burn me alive, others have drenched me in swill, and now thieving utility workers want to murder me. This is starting to feel like a bad joke. How about I just go on my merry way? Sure, by all means, go right ahead. Just kidding! Sorry, but it's the trash chute for you.
Your struggles are in vain.
Ooh! These servitors are quite chunky, aren't they? How many are there? There's 7, so they're kind of all ahead of me, aren't they? 5, 6, 7, okay. Well, Adira's going first by the look of it, for whatever that's worth. So, I know we'll pop it there. It's going to be Cassio, we'll pop there. Oh, Genta, actually. Maybe we could do the fire thing. As in set some people on. Then we got the melee guys. Blood. He's quite far back, actually. And it's me. I'll go there. Okay, so we're going to have like an attack, a forward zone. Say there.
But of course.
Backline. What is it? How does it switch? How do you rotate it? It seems to do its own thing. That's solid.
Anything else?
Rear. Well, this does range damage stuff, doesn't it? So maybe.
I'm not so sure. Was that you? Or
let's blind someone. Who's going first? This. Right, you're blind now.
on it?
We put forewarning on. Genta, she's a bit exposed there. Cassia. Oh, I could do that and just like draw everyone, more or less. Oh, I only got them. Okay.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I thought she said she had webbed toes. That wasn't the ones I wanted to move. Still, we can fire this off.
Accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, did that? Why didn't that hit them? Huh. We have another forward bay here. Do we do that? I Sometimes stuff doesn't work, and I don't know why. I don't know. Magenta. Right, we're going to try a fire then. So then this... So for example, if we came... We would probably want to stay in cover.
Guided by faith.
If we did this... Those two... Do that first.
I'll do it.
Good.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I could run like here and do it on these guys as well.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Oh, I can only do this. I've only got one left. Let's do it on the
Faith without deeds
guy
is
then.
worthless. As the
I'll take some-
Emperor commands, I act.
some resolve. There we go.
I've suffered worse.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to explode him with my thing, my fire skill. Okay. I wanted him there. Hmm. Oh, let's boost my strength.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Didn't want to move, but fine, we'll roll with it. Guess I'll just do like a single attack.
I need no guidance.
What's going on with my arms? Not sure. I'll give myself an extra go. Oh, but we can... not a Genta, unfortunately.
I will
Have a lot.
triumph.
Now, he can't move, but if I get my shotgun out... I mean, he's most likely to hit the guy.
Open your eyes, or I'll open mine.
That was probably worth it.
At your beck and call.
Abelard.
Follow my lead.
You're forgetting his because of the sort of zone of control. He seems to attack Cassia a lot. Oh well.
Victory is imminent.
Why
An
me?
exemplary strike. I will do my duty.
Sure,
Will
let's take some more
rule the
guys.
stars themselves. Indeed. One fewer target. Victory is imminent. Reduce to dust.
Alright, let me come round up here as well.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. exemplary strike.
Really makes sense to put that there. Can we blind this guy? No.
Will do.
Go. Now, Cassia, I think we need to target this guy. Can I pull him here? Yes, we can. Might need to move if Push does that. She's here.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I am a navigator, not a servitor, as duty demands.
Yeah, not bad.
High momentum.
Gen. Oh, hello. No. Did was Argenta stunned maybe? There was stun grenades flying around at one point. Whose turn is it? Pascal. Is it Pascal's turn? Is he stunned? I don't know. Honestly don't know. Alright, my go. Oh. Okay. Let's give Owlcat a go.
Purpose guides me.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
What did she gain? I don't know if she did gain anything particularly, but we can maybe get her away from the fires. Okay, well I can do this. So it does affect friendlies. That's good to know. Abelard, maybe? Have some of that. Alright, well, I think we're clear to hit with our big guns.
I will do my... Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Here we go. Ooh. Ah, that flamer, yeah, I can see that flamer thing working. I'm not unhappy with that.
Intriguing.
What are you gawking at, Iceman?
That could be good for someone. I'm wearing this. The mine's actually a souped up version of that. It's pretty much the same as what she's wearing. It's what Cassia's wearing. Nadira. Ah, sure, whatever. Whatever.
Embrace true power.
The warehouse's visitor record. There are different dates, but only 2 names. If we come in here. Not much going on.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Look at the map. Yeah, we got everything. Alright, let's head out. Okay, so where have we come out? Just over here.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
What's this thing? The sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly to one side, grimy, covered in scrawled drawings with frivolous writing scratched here and there on the casing. Several keys are missing and the rest are coated with dust. Pascal's respirator lets out a mournful hiss before he says grimly, "The right of operation has been repeatedly and blasphemously violated, requesting the identification and punishment of the deplorable acolyte entrusted with caring for the spirit of this machine." 100% repair chance? After a series of creaks and groans, the cogitator's dusty screen lights up. On it are several lines of text, section headings. "Praise the Omnisire. The machine spirit of this cogitator is aggrieved, but willing to serve." Accompanied by the crackling of a binaric prayer, Pascal's mechadendrites gently place a couple of keys lying on the floor back into place. Right, let's look at welcome. The screen flickers a few times before revealing to the world a text in low Gothic. "In the name of the founder of Footfall Station, conqueror of stars, builder of outposts, the noblest rogue trader Parsimus Duane, and on behalf of all his descendants, I welcome you. This cogitator was installed on the order of the illustrious Parsimus, so that the needy may tap into the flow of his wisdom. Cast your eyes upon the list of sections and choose what you wish to know." "Parsimus Duane, I've never heard of such a rogue trader's house." "Whoever this Parsimus is, he's sure thought big." "Lord Captain Parsimus Duane, one of the trailblazers of the Coronis Expanse and the station's founder. I've read about his great deeds. Lord Duane was once a colonel of the Astra Militarum, but by his will later inherited a warrant. He accumulated enough power to gather a small fleet of loyal allies and venture out to conquer the Coronis Expanse." "They say Footfall was meant to be his personal palace world, but the construction dragged on for decades, and Lord Parsimus eventually died of old age. His enemies instantly tore Footfall to pieces and turned it into the bastion of humanity we know today, one that is full of bandits, privateers, hustlers, and rogue traders." Pleased with herself, Cassia nods slightly to let everyone know that the lecture is over. Right, about Footfall. Footfall Station has been envisaged by the great Parsimus Duane as a palace in the stars, as majestic as the spirit and mind of its creator. As of the year of this cogitator's installation, merely a small fraction of the great Parsimus's designs had yet been made a reality, but already their audacity and grandeur are staggering. Footfall is to become the gateway to the savage and barely explored Coronis Expanse, a foothold for future conquest by the Imperium and the noble Parsimus Duane, who acts by the Emperor's will. The cogitator wheezes and blinks, clearly trying to shut down. We can try emergency repair? The cogitator whirs and the screen turns back on. One of the first structures on Footfall was the colossal statue of the Emperor, which we've seen. A whole asteroid was used for the creation of this sculpture, but even its titanic proportions cannot convey the awe that every faithful servant of the Imperium feels before the Master. The statue is the centre of Footfall in the same way that the Emperor is the centre and heart of the Imperium. As construction progresses, new, smaller asteroids are being attached to the statue, their surface serving as a foundation for glorious palaces and temples, and their inner tunnels as home for the commoners and rabble. Parsimus Duane's design. The cogitator flickers and grunts before displaying a tapestry of text. The great Parsimus Duane intends to conquer the Coronis Expanse and build the most grandiose structure, which will shine through the ages, praising the names of its creator and his descendants. Footfall, the palace in the stars. The glory of the great Parsimus's deeds will live on throughout the ages, and his grand designs... The cogitator hisses and grunts as it tries to clean its insides by spewing out dust and detritus through its cracks. The cogitator hisses for a while, and then the screen flickers and once more shows the words, "The great Parsimus Duane intends to conquer." Pascal's vox wheezes mournfully. The spirit of this machine is enraged, and it will perform its function no more. I will see to it that the profaners responsible for its maintenance are marked for servo penance. Alright, that's as much as we could get.
Predictable.
The statue undoubtedly depicts past Mr. Wayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. There he is. Nice mutton chops. Oh, Dolorosa's up there. Well, where are we? Okay, yes, so that's the funeral. Okay, cool. Well, let's make our way back and talk to the guy who tried to burn us, shall we? As soon as you appear, a dozen eyes and guns shift in your direction. The guests of the ceremony no longer pretend to be peaceful mourners. They are, however, stunned to see you. I don't believe it, you had the nerve to come back after your tumble through the flames. Listen, Dagon, I hate you, you hate me. But maybe we can set aside our differences for the sake of our mutual, target, so to speak. The man nods at you and narrows his eyes ominously. Finally, boy, you're showing some signs of being your father's son. Dens would never beat around the bush with rivals. Shoot their head off and be done with it. Anyway, I accept your proposal. He aims his weapon at you. We've tried killing you quietly. That didn't work out, so we'll just kill you plain and simple like. This is Footfall for throne's sake. Bye-bye, Fidelio. I don't quite know how to explain it to you all, but I'm not actually Fidelio. Anyone would say that, looking down the barrels of a dozen guns. Again, people want to kill me without saying why. We don't care. Oh, come now, Dag. Let's give the lady an explanation before her death. You see, Mistress Fidelio, my late father, Den's demon's take him, Bellardo, has bequeathed his entire fortune to you. Not to me, his only son, and not to his first mate, you. So where does that leave us? You must die. Oh well, get it over with, I suppose.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
I will fight if I must.
Oh wow. Dagon's a bit of a boss. As is Caspelardo. But we got a few trash people. Alright, Cassia. Stick you there. Moi. I'm going quite late, I think. Go here. Ablard. You need to take on Duggan, I think, because he's, yeah, he's a big boy. Pascal. I think I might put you on this guy. Magenta. I want to set something on fire. Pop her there for now. Nadira, who really cares? We'll pop her there. Start the battle. Cassia. Might be able to kill all those. Oh, nearly.
If I may.
Oh, I forgot that block was there. Okay. What about this one? One, two, three. Oh, he's going. Unexpected. Right, let's put them in the forward zone.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
We'll have backline, which is cover and stuff. Good here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Ranged abilities. Who's that?
That is foolishness.
Alright, well done, Cassia. That's Adira. Let's give that to me. I'm gonna blind first mate Duggan, I think.
Was that you? Or
Put some exploits
Will
on him
do.
too. Right, let's remove his armor and stuff. And forewarning on Pascal.
on it?
Now it is Pascal. Well, I think we should probably put this on.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends. My vow is to serve. The scriptural prophet Omnissiah condemns you.
Put on him as well.
Request approved.
That'll do. Argenta. I'd quite like to set these guys on fire, I think. Maybe we could do it from... Probably do it from there on a diagonal.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
I'm not going to run and gun. I'll leave it at that. Nice parrying. It's good that thing on her that gives her parrying with her guns, because she's a lot more effective with it than she would be otherwise. Oh, the clerk's quite beefy as well. I don't think the priest's here though.
No! These ruby blushes are...
My turn. So if I was to do this, how many people would it affect? Yeah, we need them more closely packed, really. Well, I might come here and attack this one. Let's give myself a strength buff for
Ruin
that.
beckons.
Okay. I'm gonna give Scal an extra go. Why can't he show? Oh, because this guy's... Okay, well, we'll just kill him then.
The Omnissiah knows all. Corporate vital functions successfully terminated.
Ooh, and we can give him... If I like that. Let's put exploits on Casperlado. Leave it there. Ooh. Oh, didn't even see combat servitor. 115. Okay, yeah, there's some chunk. Holy shit.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Alright then. Okay. That's the way you want to play it. What's that?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Give me a go. Put me in, coach.
One step closer. Death shall reign.
There we go. beef up Pascal's strength as well. Alright.
Me? You insist, Lord Captain?
No, I didn't grab anyone. Okay, well, Cassia, let's we'll be back behind this column, eh?
Not to cross my gaze.
Dear, blind him again. I think he might still be, but I wasn't sure. This chaos meter's barely moving up. It might be because Cassia's doing so many things. Right, Pascal. Well, we've got the Clark, so he is a bit of a threat. So why don't I pop you up there? And use this now, weirdly. I think we're just going to whack. It's only 40% to hit. That's 100 hits, so obviously we'll do that. Maybe, so that is going to be, it's 1 AP, so let's put some exploits on. Let's yeah, let's put our prey thing on it. 3 left. Put that on him, reduce his abilities. Oh, I think that just was an area thing. We'll expose his weaknesses. And then we're going to give you a big whack with that. Expected more. Yeah, Gentra. I don't like her there because this combat servitor is right there. I think bring her up here. I'm gonna burst on him. Okay, hope for something a bit more dramatic. What's her other weapon? The sniper.
Power
take that.
resides in the will of the righteous.
Oh. What is it? Oh, probably because... Oh, okay. Right, let's run and gun then first.
Is worthless.
So we'll come here. The parry thing is mad now. It's on her ballistic skill. Okay. So I can use the sniper.
As the Emperor commands.
Hide again. Set you on fire.
Do it.
Right, can she see any? Oh, we're out of shots. Okay. Well, I don't think I've got the debuff. It improves ballistic skill and stuff, so we'll take it anyway. Oh, 43, that was good. Right, it's me. Probably could help him out a bit. Yeah, by giving him an extra go. Let's put some more of these on. And we'll give you a smack. Oh, 49. Sweet. Okay. I could probably... Mind you, I want Pascal to finish him off, really. Can I shoot this guy? Nope. Apparently not. Okay, let's buff Pascal. I think I've already done it. I don't know if it stacks. It might do. I don't know.
High momentum.
Abelard, I think you need to go and deal with this combat servitor. That ceremony gets beefy as well. Right, so we can replace all his stuff, so that's good. I think we're gonna spawn enemy.
At your beck and call.
I think we're gonna do this.
Indeed.
I think we're going to... Alright, let's do this to begin with.
At your beck and call.
I think we do this.
It will be done.
I guess we'll
I will do
endure.
my duty.
This.
For Lancius.
So we're gonna do
It will be
this.
done. Victory is imminent. An exemplary strike.
That. And we're gonna do
It will
that.
be done.
That again.
I will do my duty.
I think he's done enough. Okay. Nice. And he dodged. Hey, Cassia. Oh, we've leveled up. Cassia, though. I think we could get the ceremony guest out. That might be good. Get him down here. Let's give an extra go to... oh, we can't reach that. You can do it for me, though. I don't know what I'd really do with it. Probably the best thing to do is give it to Argenta, to be honest.
As the Emperor commands.
Wow. Okay.
I'll do
Let
it.
me do a little run and gun. To there, say. I'll switch to the flamer.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Blammo! Okay, that'll do. Still got Cassia's stuff. I wonder if she could kill that servitor.
Another foe painted
Yep.
black.
Dero. It's just... Okay, it's just these two now, isn't it?
There is movement in the Empyrean,
Let's try and
but of
get
course,
rid of this one. More or less. We put blind... Okay, we'll put blind on him. Pascal, I think, gonna come round here. We're gonna smack home him. Yeah, that'll do. Argenta, let's get the sniper back up. He's there, so if we could get here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Bang bang. First mate Dagon lifts his bloodied face. Oh, it hurts. 3 profit factor, nice. Caspelardo clutches his wounded body. The crematorium's gonna have its hands full today. You stopped shooting. Oh no, Dad. Chaplain looks at the carnage around him matter-of-factly. Wonderful. This is a funeral Dens would be proud of. Kill both.
What a satisfying demise.
Adelia crying out in fear, the girl runs away. Chaplain shrugs indifferently. Are we done with the firing squads? I'd like to finally resolve the matter of Denz's inheritance, and after that, give him a proper send-off. So, according to the deceased will, all of Bilardo's fortune goes to, not his worthless son Cass, not to his brainless mate Dagon, but to Fidelio, a mysterious new heir. However, I believe a certain party would like to intervene in the process. Chaplain looks straight at you and chuckles. I still have a question. Who, in the name of the Golden Throne, is Fidelio? If Fidelio were here, if they were to know about their status as the heir, they would have made themselves known by now. And if it's not you, Mom, then I suppose we'll never know the truth. But we can make our own truth, can't we? We're on footfall. Names and ideas are traded and used here in every way imaginable. And so all that remains is to recognise you as Fidelio. Then so be it. I am Fidelio, and the inheritance is mine. Another profit factor. As is written in the will, so be it. I will see to all the formalities and make sure you receive all the deeds to the property. I'd like to say final goodbye to my old friend. Crematorium's a bit wrecked now. But who needs a crematorium? Denz loved having his enemies drenched in promethium and burned. They didn't call him Jerrycan Denz for nothing. I think it'd be a nice gesture to send him on his way in the same fashion. Thankfully, it's easy enough to procure a jerrycan of promethium on footfall. Fitting. Want to stay and watch? With pleasure. Well, let's get started then, I suppose. Is that it? Are we done? Okay. Oh wow, okay, so let's see what these guys have got on them. Ooh. The Ripper. Okay. That's my pistol. I do already have one of those, so I might send that to cargo. Arsonist braces. I think I can probably send those to cargo now. The leather armor we can always send to cargo now as well. Take the rest. Up here. M40 auto gun. Ah, a little way up that, and see if it is a good fit for us. Or are the ceremony guests who aren't dead? Alright, let's quickly look around this area, and then I think we'll sign off. I won't level up in this episode, I'll save that for next time. Chartist Pendant, wear against 5 Fellowship and 10 Commerce. If we're dogmatic, and we also gain 10 law. That's pretty nice. I might actually check that out, because I might be able to equip that here, in addition to other stuff. Cool. Well, that kind of helps us get back up on Commerce, which we lost previously. Taking off the... I want to say gloves we were wearing? Or I can't quite remember. Cool. Okay, well, I think we may be done here. I think we may have done the funeral. Sweet. So I'm just going to come in here and say thanks very much for watching this episode of Rogue Trader. I hope you've enjoyed it. I feel like the combat went pretty well, actually. The thing with the flamer, I know we didn't get to use it a lot of times, but it did help. I think just being able to sort of get in there and hack at stuff and shoot at stuff definitely is helping, and that's when I'm quite low on both the requisite skills. Hopefully we'll be adding to that as we level up, as here. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think as well of how things are going. Any recommendations as well you might have, or any insights into the lore that we've seen. I'm always happy to learn about it. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do so. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time for more Rogue Trader. Bye for now.